All right, everybody, welcome to episode 2, season 2 of The Wind Down. We were here with ImJustArkham. Buddy, how are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic, my friend. How are you?
Oh, all the better for having you on. For full transparency's sake, we actually sat down for The Wind Down maybe a few months ago at this point, but
Yeah, it was something like that.
yeah, we just weren't happy with how it like turned out. So we're here for an attempt 2 for season 2, looking better, feeling better. And we'll go right into it by asking, what did you bring as your favorite drink?
I got that Bahama Mama can.
Oh,
Let's go.
Oh. What started your journey into this content / streaming fiasco?
Well, I can say it started like a few years ago. Actually, I was playing. What was my first game I played? I played Call of Duty 3 for the first time. My brother brought it home, and I mean, we played that. It was summer or sometime. When we played that for I don't know how long, and I eventually started getting better and everything, and my brother actually, he was like, so there's this thing called YouTube. Like I've been watching these YouTube videos on like this game, and I really want to like try it out. So I was like, all right, let's do it. I wonder if the YouTube channel is still up, but we had a channel combined. It was called the Zubinator. It's pretty cringe talking about now, but I was like, I don't know, 8 or something like that, and my
No
brother is
shit.
sitting. We have this my dad's camera for when he filmed us playing basketball. we took his camera and we put it in front of the TV and we'd hit record and we'd play. We would just play. My brother was really good at Modern Warfare 2. And I mean, he was getting nukes like every game, you know. It was crazy fun. But then I started talking to people in the comments about like different things, and I found out that I could make my own channel. I could stream on this channel because I was watching streams, you know. I was like, I mean, this is easy. I could do this, you know. And then I mean, fast forward a few years, and I met Fortunate, I met Enemy MCLA, I met, you know, all these creators, and I was small. You know, I was just past like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, and they took me under their arm and they really mentored me. And Fortunate, you know, I mean, you know, Fortunate, he's doing really well for himself right now, and yeah. I would like to say we're best friends, you know, because of this YouTube journey. And he actually came to my wedding a few months ago, so pretty exciting. But I mean, we're still chugging along, we're still trying. So,
where did the name ImJustArkham originate?
Oh man, so Personally, I didn't come up with the name. It was actually given to me. I had, let me see, three or four Arkham variations before the ImJustArkham one stuck. Well, actually, let me back up first, because my very first gamer tag was General Joe 360. that was my first gamer tag ever, and my brother actually created it because we'll just say his name's Jordan. He made this name. It was General Joe 360. That was the original gamer tag, and I rocked that for I don't know how long, dude. And then I mean, like I said, we started getting into the YouTube thing. The clan thing came around, and so then I joined this team. I don't like the name now looking back on it, but their name was God. And so I joined God then, in a way, and they said, so I think this name will rock you best, and it was God Arkham. And I was like, all right, let's rock with it, you know. I was like, whatever. So I rocked with God Arkham for a while, and then the ImJustArkham came around. We all had this group of team, or this group of players. It was like a team basically. We ran Modern Warfare 3 like the entire I don't know how long. It was like a year or two. And then, I mean, as you know, you probably played Xbox 360, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it takes $10 to change your name. And I was young. I didn't have any money. So every time I had to go change my name, I had to go ask my dad. And I was like, hey, Dad, let me borrow $10. I need to change my name again. And he'd be like, why? You know, be like, well, and so I'd finally, you know, I matured a little bit. And I was like, I want to change it to ImJustArkham because I don't like the previous one. And he was like, fine with me. Here's $10. So I ended up changing my name to ImJustArkham. A couple months later, that team disbanded, and I said, piss on that, I'm keeping the name. And I have been rocking ImJustArkham for about 6 years or so.
It's good. It's a good name. I like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really stuck with me. It's put a personality to me.
What was your first piece of streaming gear that you bought for yourself for an upgrade for the setup? What point was that?
I bought a dual monitor setup. I bought two 1080p 60 hertz monitors off of Amazon right before my family went on vacation, and my dad was pissed with me. He was not happy, but yeah, it was two. I might actually still have them. Hang on. I might still have these monitors.
Oh.
Here's one of them.
Oh my god.
And the other one's broken over there. Oh, that was 6 years ago, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
That's when I first started.
Damn.
And then after that, my dad bought me the Roxio game capture card. That is, dude, that is an old piece of material right there. Yeah, it was the Roxio, and then after that, he bought me a PC. But yeah, I mean, after that, I finally got a job, and I now have been able to afford what I have. So,
what's the game or franchise that you have loved and played the most growing up to recent?
the game, Modern Warfare 3. I mean, everybody that thinks Arkham thinks Modern Warfare 3.
Yes.
I'm Modern Warfare 3 and me are, you get the picture. So yeah, when you look up Modern Warfare 3, like me, Fortunate, and there's a few smaller creators that, well, I mean, we pop up first page. You know, the franchise, I mean, I'd have to say Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Honestly, I grew up playing Call of Duty, with a few exceptions here and there. I didn't play any of the jetpack CODs when they first released. I've played Black Ops 3. I have not played Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare.
What is the best and the worst thing about being a creator, in your opinion?
The worst thing is the mental game. The best thing is meeting new friends. And let me explain. So when you're a creator, you have ups and downs. Everybody goes through them. But when you're a creator, I feel it's worse, because some days you have really, really good days. Other days, like for instance, an hour later, you could be in the trenches. You could be just, oh my God, nothing's working. What's going on? Then you go over to YouTube. If you just upload a YouTube video, it's doing really well. Yes, let's go. You read the comments. Well, this video sucks. Oh, you're using a Cronus, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're fat. I get a lot of those. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, well, now I'm back down.
In the trenches, yeah.
Then you stream. Oh, that's my best stream ever. Back down. Because you went back and looked at the YouTube comments, or you looked at the TikTok comments, or you looked at something. It's that is the hardest part of being a creator, but the best part, honestly, is meeting new people, sharing experiences together, and just having fun with other creators, becoming friends, having late night gaming sessions. And not even gaming sessions, but also late night talk sessions that you can just sit down and be like, hey, I'm going through something, help me out. And I mean, there are people out there that will sit there and listen for hours and hours on end and help you get through these situations. And that to me is precious. You know, you can't do that anywhere else, in my opinion.
When did you first start, locking eyes with Carnage? When did that Carnage grind begin?
Oh boy. I'm really good friends with Fortunate, and I remember this like it was yesterday, dude. I was playing a game of Fortnite long time ago. I don't know, like 4 years ago. However long it's been since Fortunate has been in the team. He got a DM from Apollo that day and was like, hey, we're interested in picking you up, because around that time, Fortunate had just like blown the fuck up. Excuse my French. But I mean, he had like 1,800 viewers or something like that streaming Modern Warfare 2. Like a game nobody's cared about for I don't know how long now. Like boom, like all of the Carnage guys were in his chat saying, let's pick him up, And he texted me, he was like, I don't know if I want to do this, And I mean, I was like, it's up to you, dude. Like I can tell you one thing, but it's up to you personally if you want to do that. It'll benefit you for sure, but at the end of the day, it's your choice. So he was like, okay, did it. Boom. It's like, all right, I'm going to follow this team now, because they picked up my best friend. I don't know who they are. I mean, let me take that back. I had heard about them because they have multiple like world records on Modern Warfare 3, like the first Hexa, Moab, like Penta Moabs, all that. And I watched that on YouTube. So I knew like who they were, but I didn't know any of the members. 2.5, 3 almost years ago, I really started taking this seriously, and I started to grow with some of the members, and I started to pay attention. And I mean, over time, it just developed into what it is now, and I like to consider the team really good friends.
Where do you see yourself in like a few years' time?
In a few years' time,
Mhm.
I will be a full-time content creator. I will be a full-time content creator in a few years. I'm standing by that, and I will make it happen, whatever it takes.
Okay, if you were blasted into space in like the tiniest pod imaginable, all right, what 3 other creators would you bring, and why?
My right ball, my left ball, and my dick, because nobody else would fit.
Ah, do you want to answer that properly, or are you good with that answer? So listen, I will end this by saying thank you so much for stopping on by. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on for the second time.
Thanks for having me for the second time.
But the
It's been a
first
blast.
public interview. Okay, man, thank you so much for stopping on by for episode 2.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go!
Let's go!